a solution to our problem.
I'm having a little trouble figuring out what's about to happen. Like, how close is this?
The sense in the town was certainly that this thing was just a dead heat.
Really?
Split right down the middle.
Oh,
yeah,
that
close. And so when we come back from break, Ciccone goes to the voting booth and decides.
This is Kim Esslinger calling from Bismarck, North Dakota. Radiolab is supported in part by the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation, enhancing public understanding of science and technology in the modern world. More information about Sloan at www.sloan.org.
This is Martin calling from Beverley in the UK. Radiolab is supported by Audible. TED is known as the place to experience great ideas and has put a spotlight on speakers that have changed many global conversations. But how many ideas remain hidden because a speaker is afraid of going public, afraid of losing their jobs or hurting loved ones? TED and Audible are teaming up for a new audio series called Sincerely X. They're seeking ideas that are worth spreading from speakers who need to remain anonymous. Are you one of those speakers? Submit your ideas at go.ted.com/sincerelyx.
Hi, I'm Robert Krulwich. Radiolab is supported by ZipRecruiter. As a business owner, there's no time to deal with different job sites when your company is short-staffed. Until now. Thanks to ZipRecruiter.com, companies can post up to 100+ job sites with one single click and have the highest chance of finding that perfect candidate. Serving more than 1 million businesses in a variety of industries nationwide, try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Radiolab. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Radiolab.
In order for a black person to walk into a space, there has to be signals that says you're welcome.
I'm Dan Pashman from the Sporkful podcast. Join me for a look at all the signals restaurants send us, from the menu to the decor to the staff. It's a special series on race and food called Who Is This Restaurant For?
What is on your mind when you can't go into a restaurant when there are people that don't look like you?
The Sporkful from WNYC Studios. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello. My name is Simon. I think I sent you a letter a week back.
We're not going to talk.
Even for 5 minutes?
I don't want to. You'll probably talk to the haters, but I'm done. Let the lying dogs lay.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, so that was Jacqueline Licking, who is the woman who circulated the petition, and she just refused to talk to me.
I'm Robert Krulwich.
And I'm Simon Adler.
This is Radiolab, and Simon Adler is with me. Just before the break, you were saying, Simon, the town is in god-awful trouble.
Half the town was so upset with the town and the government and the people of the town that they were circulating a petition that would end the town itself.
I mean, I got where they were upset, but I certainly don't get the idea that the solution is to end this place that has existed since 1888.
This again is Matthew Hansen, reporter for the Omaha World Herald.
And it bugged me.
Well, and why did that bother you?
Because I'm from a small town. I could imagine it happening to my town. And I could also empathize with the frustration of the people who wanted to keep it a town. I mean, you have to meet Sandy Hansen.
Will you show me a couple of your favorite artifacts you got here?
Who operates a museum of Seneca history.
I want other people to know just how nice this place is.
You cannot go to her museum and not say, wait a second, this place has value.
This one I wish to talk.
What, we've got baseball jerseys here with the cast on them?
Who's the Seneca baseball teams? I got the uniforms, even the socks. One pair of pants, don't have the caps.
Seneca had a baseball team.
Oh yes, known all over the country. Now, this is newspaper cutouts, 1860. These are pictures of family that lived here. These are advertisements of people of the area.
Got a Seneca Centennial hat.
Yes.
And so people just send you stuff. Mm-hmm. And so is part of the concern here that the history will be forgotten?
Yes, it is. Because we've been a town for 120 some years.
So what does it mean to be a town?
What does it mean? It means neighbors coming together for the good of each other. When my husband died, he died in Texas. I brought his ashes back and planned on just having a graveside service out there at the cemetery. Well, the town people wouldn't hear that. They had a big meal prepared. My yard was mowed. The water was turned on. Everything was ready to go. And it became a full
about something that used to be.
Again, Judith Brown wanted to end the town.
They wanted to preserve it the way it was. And I agree, it used to be a lot of fun. But that's true of any town up and down this railroad.
So if they're trying to preserve it, then what are you trying to do? You're just accepting that we're going downhill here?
No, I'm accepting that for myself, I can't do any better than this for myself as an aging woman. I've only lived here 20 years, but I'm from here. My mom, my dad, my cousins are all strung all over these hills and this grass, you know. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is, to me, it's heaven. Like, I don't care about my house falling down. I'm 70 years old and I'm going to finish up my art supplies and die at the respectable age of 96. And I do have enough art supplies that I've been putting up for years to do that.
And was that the nerve that was being touched? You're bad because you want to live this way?
Yes. These people saying we can be proud of our town. We can make it hustle and bustle.
So if they're saying that, then you're saying, no, we can be proud of just the way it is now?
Yeah. See?
Okay, so when did you first hear about the petition going on?
Oh, gosh.
Again, Millie from the Save Seneca side.
I think the same day it was going around, I heard about it.
And how did you feel in that moment?
It was horrible. It really was. It was more than frustrating. It was just like somebody punches you in the gut. Just lets all the air out. You know, it's just sad.
Mostly it just seemed like if we could get rid of this unbelievable piece of bureaucracy, then we could just live here. So finally, the unincorporation, it got on the ballot at the regular election where you do the senators and all that. We had a special ballot for Seneca where we voted for the town and would it or would it not be unincorporated.
And what did you feel when you were going to that to vote?
I don't remember feeling anything except I've got to get in there and vote.
If you don't mind just telling me how you voted?
Oh, I voted to unincorporate.
I voted to keep the town incorporated.
I have voted to unincorporate.
I voted to keep the town.
And then she said, okay, that's the last Seneca ballot.
Shoes on or shoes off?
Shoes on.
Jackie Severe, Saber. So, just because I don't think I've had anybody explain this to me yet, can you explain the night of the election and what actually happened?
Well, you know, we have internet access, so we were watching the election results on the internet to see how it came out.
And who was we?
There were, I don't remember, 4 or 5 of us, 6 of us, maybe, I'm not sure who all was there.
So what, were you like refreshing the page over and over again? How did that work?
No, we knew about what time they'd be on, you know, we gave them an hour or so and we logged on and saw it. We saw that the village was unincorporated. It was by 1 vote.
It was 15 to 16.
We lost our town.
Sandy Hansen again.
Well, what was that one? I can't say it on the radio.
So, what was lost?
Well, the day after they decided to abolish the town, the sheriff come down with them. I don't know whether they thought we were going to shoot them off with guns or what, but the sheriff came down. They took the grader, they took the tractor.
Bedford took our snowplow.
And we no longer had our street maintenance, our lights.
Maybe our identity. I don't know. We never had much here, but we didn't ask for much. I mean, we lost it. We lost.
Seneca will be taken off of the map. And if it isn't on the map where they can look it up, there ain't nobody even knows it's there.
I cried, but I mean, it hurt.
Nancy Isom again.
Because I've been here since my 3rd grade year.
People are moving away.
And Jackie Severe.
I myself am ready to go. We're all ready to leave. We don't have anybody, there's been nobody move here since. Nobody.
It sounds like you're saying the future is gone.
I wouldn't say it's gone, but I would say it's very, very limited and unlikely.
Yes, I have voted to unincorporate.
Again, Terry Hartman.
But I love this town. And I think the people who voted to unincorporate it are the people who wanted to keep things the way they were. We didn't want to change. I know everything has to change, but I didn't know what else to stop the fighting. You know, this is my hometown too. I don't know how to explain it. It just got so ugly and out of hand, and Some of the members of the village board were just crazy.
But the town board was just 3 members.
Millie.
They have to do really what the majority of the town wants to do. Otherwise, we can get rid of them.
So you believe in the democracy of Senate?
I believe in democracy. Does that make me an idiot? I mean, I live in hope, you know?
It really felt like
You can see in other commentaries there's some criticism of the way the study was done and the limitations that were imposed on the study pathologists. They weren't allowed to consult colleagues, for example, even though in practice we do that all the time.
And they were given a single slide from each case, right?
That's right. So in practice we have more opportunity to drill down on cases that we find that are close to the line. There's some truth to that, but I think that our commentary, Dr. Esterman and I are pointing out that these lines are quite arbitrary. And the difference between what might be construed by some as minimal levels of atypia and by others as hyperplasia without atypia really has no prognostic difference, even though that low level of atypia is going to trigger